Bob attempts to predict the future again. When I was president, I kept giving out money to people, and then the church kept murdering them. Because when the church gives out money, they murder you. That's what happens. That's why they never gave me the $4 billion. Which I don't know how you say you have integrity when you don't take responsibility. But whatever. I think that's that honor amongst thieves, where thieves just fuck around and fuck each other up, but then they're like also, oh, there's a code kind of, but not really, and it's arbitrary and doesn't make any sense. It's that pirate in the Pirates of the Caribbean, when they're like, hang the code, and then the code keeper, Captain Teagues, comes in and he's like, who said that? And they're like, okay, we'll follow the code because he's here, but when he's gone, we'll ignore the code. What am I getting at? Well, I think my sister is going to win the lottery. And I think this is why when the police came out here, she walked out there and told them I was schizophrenic. The last time they came out here, she stole the therapy card from me. And I believe that because she was talking to the police, because she has no business talking to the police when I'm talking to the police. I believe that she was out there just telling them I'm crazy. Which kind of is weird because when I spoke to the officers, they actually confirmed the evidence I had. So she goes, he's crazy, but also you guys have evidence? Somebody's lying here. Hopefully it's not the person that doesn't have any evidence. But we're not going to dwell on that because Anal Eating Mummy God basically alluded to, didn't say directly, it's this guy, remember they don't say anything directly, that they were going to rig the lottery, my sister was going to win it, and then he put me in contact with a guy who was not a member of their church. But here's the problem. There's another group of people that work for the FBI, and both churches handshake on having sex with babies. It's just their kind of thing. And then this guy tells me, oh, basically his father's missing organs, and he has inferior genetics, and he wants my genes. And I said, how are you planning on getting my genes? And he said, and then he contacted me and told me, you're a piece of shit and you don't deserve that money. And this is another malignant narcissist, putting himself between me and something I'm entitled to. My money, the church fucking owes me. And I wonder if he even told my sister some crazy shit like, oh, he's gonna kill you, when it's actually him that's gonna kill her because he wants the money. Because he basically explained on the phone that he doesn't care about righteousness, but he's a righteous man, and he can't stand self-righteous people. And I got into the argument with him. I was like, if you were in my position, what would you do? And he basically admitted that he would cower and run away. Because that's who he is, a coward that runs away. But it's kind of weird that I'm only remembering this now, but this is the thing. This is one of the shits about being kept one step behind, because I seem to see something and then remember it. And it's almost like there are certain things I see that trigger memories. And this is the thing, I told you they control my news feed, so this is a thing under hypnosis. Somebody can say something, a word, and then a person react to that word that is said. I once watched a video of a dude making a girl orgasm each time he squirted a squirt gun. Like, he hypnotized her into believing, like, each time he squirted a squirt gun that she would orgasm. And she did. That is the effect of this hypnosis, and I'm starting to wonder if I'm remembering this as if there are a series of different games that have been uploaded into my head through a hypnosis, and this is another puzzle. Just like all the other puzzles I failed at because I was retarded with heavy metals. And I keep thinking the smarter I am, the better decisions I will make, but there's an intelligence fallacy that states that intelligent people often end up with indecision because they spend too much of their brain thinking, which I will argue that is a fair statement. The fact of the matter is I have to be a man of action. I believe my true psychology, according to the Carl Jung archetypes, is the sage. I am wise and I'm smarter than the majority of people in the fucking room. But everybody sees to belittle, shrink me, and play and push me down because I'm intimidating. Intelligence is absolutely terrifying to people. But according to Carl Jung, when the time is needed, the sage can switch to the hero psychology, explaining that this happens many times throughout history where somebody that is wise has to step up and lead. And maybe that's the transition I have to make. So, my sister's gonna win the lottery. Her dumbass boyfriend is just probably gonna plow their baby. Religion, am I right? Am I right? And he's really bad at everything he does. And you might go, Bobby, why do you think that? Well, I had a conversation with him, and he started listing the names of people I didn't even know were involved in the case in Georgia. And then and I guarantee you this will be the Stu thing where he'll go, you told me that. I certainly did not. And I'm going to be clear on this. This was one of the things when the FBI wanted to hire me, they found out from Stu that I was retardedly good at remembering conversations with people. And when they said things that were out of place, I would just quietly note it without saying anything. And Stu did this multiple times, where he would say something that he shouldn't have known, or he would do something that he shouldn't, and then he would go quiet and walk away. And the same thing happened with this guy. So my sister's going to win the lottery, and this dude's going to do everything in his power to stop me from getting it. And this kind of feeds into that shit with anal eating mummy god and standing up for yourself. Which, this quandary is something that will forever bother me. Do you guys want me to stab somebody to death to prove to you that I am a man? And if I do stab somebody to death, are you just going to let me walk? Or is this going to be a Sean Andrews scenario where you keep harassing me nonstop because I stood up for myself? Or is this stupid shit where I don't know what you guys want from me in this scenario? Do you want me to light this man on fire? Comment down below. Do you want me to light him on fire, stab him to death, or shoot him in the head? There you go. We'll do it that way, and then I'll act like I have no agency in anything I do and play stupid in court, and then we'll see if the church is just down with it. Just, okay, fine. He stood up for himself, and our guy is dead because we kept trying to push him to stand up for himself, and then he stood up for himself. This is amazing. Wow, it's too bad our malignant, stupid, dumbass fucking asses can't just fuck off and stop harassing this guy. Oh, man. Oh, Anal Eating Mummy God was going to give his sister $1 billion or some shit through the lottery, and then a faggot turned up and was like, I'm going to steal that money, possibly murder your sister, and then run off into the sunset because my parents didn't love me when I was little. Also, my religious group also fucks babies. What the fuck is wrong with my life? What the fuck is wrong with my life? I mean, it's a good thing my sister doesn't actually care about human trafficking or any of the horrors this church does. I mean, it's probably all a joke to her anyway, so. And I think everybody just seems to think it's funny. I'm pretty sure everybody just, like, sits around laughing. I need to just save up enough money, buy a small house, and move away from every piece of shit I'm surrounded by. I think my biggest problem is I'm just completely surrounded by complete pieces of shit. And they can't help themselves but be complete pieces of shit on every level. It's just their nature. It's in their blood, I guess. I don't know. Maybe everybody around me is just some type of fucking disease. At least that's how I feel. Flashbacks to when I was president. Help him, help him, help him, help him. He can fix this. Help him. Everybody, no. We're going to do the stupid thing. We're not going to help. It's that stupid shit. Watching, dude, the image in my head is Jesus walking to the cross and him being like, somebody's going to help me, right? Somebody's going to help me, right? Somebody's going to help me, right? And everybody, and then fucking he gets up there and like I said, like, dude, the real Bible, like I said, if I wrote the Bible, and then they put him on the cross, and Jesus is like, hold up, breaks off the cross. Hi, Jesus, Son of God here. Why is everybody just standing around not helping me? It was just, now you have agency in your life. Now we have accountability, and guess who's going the fuck to hell, dumbass? Well, we were under the threat of don't care, I'm the son of God. What were you doing? You busy? Thought something smarter? Got something better to do? No, tell me about it. I already know, because I'm omnipotent. You're a fuck-up and a piece of shit that stood by and did nothing while everything went bad. That's what you are. Garbage. Try shooting yourself in the head. You'll make the world a better place, because it's a better place that you're not in it. Thank you.